Poetic Perception Through the Eye of the Beholder, an audiobook written and recorded by Daniel Fite. Guess what? It's chapter 1. How can a bee be thankful for the pollen the flowers give? How can a writer be thankful for the ideas that they've been given? How can wisdom and knowledge be shared without asking questions? How can a musician or dancer be thankful for the rhythms of life? How can an actor or an actress be thankful for the varieties of character? How can I be thankful for you being a part of my life? Meditation and thought. How do I get to know you by what's inside, when I speak without saying the feelings I hide? I feel like I've been alone for some time, found guilty in rhyme, isolation the crime. It should be easy to relax, but instead I take a cigarette out of the pack. Give me time to think of what to do. Illustrating action, mostly meditation, thought through. I could wait for things to change, a passive approach to reverses to rearrange. I'm sitting here unknowing, not moving or growing. I think about what patience can bring. The wintertime of thought waits for the spring. I'll hold on, hold tight, until hope is in sight. Maybe it's not as bad as I write. I bid you good day, I bid you good night. Beautiful memory. She was a beauty, of course. We weren't married or divorced. The days went fast, the time went slow. It felt like it was going to last. Only the future would lead us where we'd go. We talked about God, we talked about times missed. She agreed as she'd nod, and then one day we kissed. Was it the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginnings? It was a vibe I wanted to send. Why was I worried about sinning? So things developed and things changed. The feelings were widely ranged. If things were different, we might still be together. If deep thoughts are reverent, mine would blow away like a feather. Choices. Uh-oh, I made another decision. It was something I had to do. Can I take it back and make a revision? Maybe with the next choice I choose. Was it the best thing for me? Was it the best thing for you? It seems like they're branches on a tree. As we grow, they're connected the whole way through. It could be easy with many good options, or possibly difficult, like abortions or adoptions. Can a choice produce change, or can it keep things the same? Does it put things in order? Does it rearrange? Is it a serious plan or a part of an unknown game? Regardless of the definition of what it does or what it is, choices are part of a long expedition, and it'd be good to know how to pass its quiz. I should make a choice to make a choice. It's the way my actions can have their voice. Dreaming. Waking up, eyes half open, relax and think back, seconds to minutes, time gone by hoping. Continuing where there's a knack, expression of inner belief. Trusting as they should be shared, let go to find some relief. A way to show that they've cared, certain things left as they are, other things only a thought and or action away, closing the distance, near and far, repeated as it is remembered in what I say. Is it time to meet again or time to say goodbye? Unless I can see things when I sleep. Once said and done, to give this a try, a risk taken with faith and a leap. Open dictionary, words and meanings. What is defined in you is divine. Moving through what I must be dreaming. Don't worry. Time and distance wouldn't keep us apart. The beginning to end, the end to a new start. Each day was being new, put together into parts. What's possible with the merger of our minds and our hearts? There's a feeling I don't know what's next, covered by what feels like I'm going to be okay. Acceptance of not knowing the questions perplexed, so I can move on to the rest of my day. Giving up and getting back a life surrendered, walking towards the way things have been rendered. I'm always going to be human because of emotions and how I go through them. It will all work out for the best somehow, so relax, sit back, and don't worry for now. In my heart and mind. To walk through life and go to a place where people knock on wood, cross their fingers, and say a prayer. To leave a place uncomfortable only to find it's still there in my heart and my mind. My actions can be traced back to the first time I thought, what am I doing if I don't hold out my hand so my dreams can be caught? The amount of time is unimportant if I listen and look around to find my family, my friends, or the potential of something new that I found. What I write tonight will be brief. I just needed to sort through things to find some relief. This could be something to share to the people I've mentioned. I think it's important to at least try and show some care in this meaning, purpose, or convention. Poem for Courtney. Looking with perspective to now see possibilities of what could be between you and me, thoughts held down that could be set free. Offers to hold out a hand to you can only be given with what's sincere and true. With a sky of blue, with what's discovered new, how things grew continuously straight through. Eyes begin to open to see the time is night. Light reflecting to give these eyes sight. But these eyes show hope that what was done was right, to know we've embraced and held each other tight. As I've learned from experiences, as it is taught, the memories I've caught, the wisdom they've bought, and tonight is no different, leading to the same, categorized only by appearance and name. What is now will soon be what was then, decisions of what, where, why, and when. These things are wrapped up in a prayer that uncovers why they were always there. Wisdom and precision. There can be a right and a wrong decision. I want to move through life with wisdom and precision. Who am I kidding? I just want to be me, looking for happiness in the things that I see. Curious how this beginning is in the middle, trying to figure if this is something big or little. These words will take away as wood to be whittled, something cooking above the fire on this griddle. Now that there's something to talk about, it's in the air as a whisper, not a shout. But that shouldn't be an area of concern. It can only bring knowledge to those who want to learn. This is written because of teachers without understanding. Without this, there can be no safe landing. Where listening for truth is a choice. This is only my view and my voice. As things move forward, I worry about what I'm missing because of decisions I make. Wanting to do what's right is what I'm wishing. Is it because of the chances I take? Unending questions. Uninspired because I'm tired, with coffee now wired, sitting here, you're over there, sorting out about what I really care. Are there things that are unknown, things held on to what I have been shown? Everything is only a series of unending questions. God, the devil, spirits, angels, and demons, dreaming while awake, dreaming while asleep. Most people stay silent, not a word, not a peep. So deep, yet so shallow from where I stand, needing to stay at home instead of heading to a foreign land. I know my day of traveling will someday come, taking in what's around me, not forgetting where I've come from. The sacrifice of separating myself from being social, leaving me cold, numb, not caring, and unemotional. Actually, this isn't what it seems, if you know what I mean. If envy wasn't green, I'd cash in my chips to see what I could redeem. 1 through 10. Right now I'm wondering who you are, the person who will stand out from the rest. I will have traveled from near to far. Work when I want rest puts me to the test. You work through others so I can see, peeking through time, space, and infinity. It's when this will begin to make sense, when struggles are conquered and I need no defense. Oh, what a time is this that I go through, repeating history, a story told, old to new. I don't know what I'm doing. Does this mean I give up? Wouldn't that be nice if that was an option? Growing pains, growing up. Keeping busy to get this off my mind. But while busy, its surface is a different kind. Pushing harder, following orders, crossing lines to eliminate borders. Where you are, this message will go. To you, a person who knows they're in the know. Rest now. The sun will soon be here again. Please now, take a deep breath. Count 1 through 10. Different ways to get there. Take in the peace from which life will never cease. Skills in my wording shall increase. Best way I know to release. To you and how your brain will perceive when it's time for me to leave. And I share what I believe. If you're meant to understand this, you won't be deceived. The gift of rhyme can alarm and harm, or make you feel like you've just been disarmed. If you're down with this as a rooted tree, do you know what to be when you're truly free? To push for speed and take the lead. Take what you need, the times that they bleed. One can't be without the other, or another. If it was only pain and no love, we'd be smothered. No need to run for cover, my sister, my brother. And like there is for me, there is for you a true lover. Put in your life for you to find, because of love of you and your kind. Don't let yourself be trapped in your mind, because of life and the daily grind. There are a lot of roads and different ways to get there, created to travel, created to share. If you don't understand I care, things will become unusual, not unlike a nightmare. Conversation about destiny. Everything in place, which is the case. I need to know to continue the race. What do you mean I won't get to see them? It seems that there's been a small problem. Okay then, I'll continue on my way. There's gotta be something I can do or say. Maybe so, but you didn't know you can say no. True, but wouldn't that go against the idea anything goes? Don't you want to grow and continue with life's flow? I mean, what's the scenario that you know? It's kind of like what I see, then put my foot in front of me. Fate or destiny, choice is what makes it free. Fine then, go drink your wine then. I'll see you at 10, in the AM or the PM. It depends on what if you want it to be light. What do you think is right? That sometimes in life we need to fight, or communicate like when people read and write. In silence or talking, sitting or walking, accused of stalking, how people mock me. Lighten up, my friend, we've reached the end. It's around the bend, then we transcend. Good for that, I'm getting tired. We've talked long enough, some of them have retired. Letter of Apology. This letter is to the ones I love. I need to share this with you because of God above. I need to say I'm sorry, but I won't give up. My rebellion was not meant to disrupt, but only live and not be afraid. Now I learn it's through your friendship I am paid. A coin can be lost, but then I start to look, and if it's found, I'll tell you I have it, not how long it took. It's because of what he did that I can share. What has happened, what is done now, because you were there. I have at times been withdrawn, but I want to come closer. I wish I could be more specific, but what then? For me, you, and all that's included. This concludes with my regards, thinking about life and knowing it's good but hard. I need to say I miss you at times, so I write in words and rhymes. Hopefully all is well, and you'll make your way. That's all I can say, but I'll pray. Good day. Wake me up. Wake me up because I'm sleeping again. The stream presents me with repeated questions. I'd like to think I have the answers. I'd like to think that I'm never wrong, but that's not a dream. It's my imagination working overtime. The present that is presented to me is reality. To see that there are things I must do. My nervous shaking is caused by survival or the coffee. The questions are there, but it's the truth I must answer to. I can balance out conformity with my own questions. I am thankful I had this chance to write. However, certain freedoms will be somewhere else tomorrow. I'm going to submit to a routine. I'll go to work, do what's right, and stay clean. They know what there is to do, and it can cause peace. The chance of finding answers to the questions may increase. Thank you for taking the time to hear my voice. Tomorrow is another day, with a question and a choice. Writing for today. This is my last bit of writing for today. I haven't eaten yet and I'm running out of things to say. But I still have the question of what I'm doing, if what I'm doing is right. I'm hoping if I keep busy I'll forget by tonight. To be honest, I don't know how much time I have to write. Nobody really knows what's coming up next. It's kind of perplexed, yet simple. If I just let go and not worry, there's something unique inside us that keeps us going. Where it comes from, I really don't know. But when it's a mystery or the unknown, I usually think about God. There is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, 3 peas in a pod. Is it really that easy to say? Or to know He's there for us every day? I just hope for myself and others that when things get dreary and gray, that I'll know all is for the best and I can still pray. Letter to a Dancer. To know what was shared in a stare is to know that we both cared. With hope and imagination, your boredom should go away. But with the day-to-day, who's to say? You could travel to find a new place to dwell. It could be much better, only you can tell. But what I'd like to tell you in these rhymes, there's a journey within your mind through space and time. To think a thought and travel within while you're here. It's a premiere of something new that could be far or near. In this world of concern, money and well-being is learned. I'd like to think there's something better as the world is turned. It could be the love of family and friends, or the mystery of the beginning after this ends. Whatever is found, I pray that God is watching over. Maybe I'll just pray to find a 4-leaf clover. Who's knocking at my door? Guess what? It's chapter 2. Mischief. One time there was a letter I wanted to send. I worked for the post office and put it in the mailbox so I could pretend. A letter to a friend, words to wake them from a sleep. I have found that the world is complicated and very deep. It was a risk, but Einstein said that God doesn't play dice. As a dog plays with a cat and a cat plays with the mice. Was it war on my mind, so the truth I could find? I just needed to unwind, so I acted out in a way that was unkind. Please don't cry. I believe there's a way we'll be together. Very close, and I'll be able to talk with you. It will be forever. Your tears cause me pain, but I don't mind your emotion. I think you know what I'm doing with faith and devotion. You have to know if there is a way to make it better, I'd do it. People are still dying because of the way he hit. So we know who's to blame and who holds on to their innocence. What costs an enormous amount of money and what costs a few cents. Well, I'm done. I don't know about you. We'll see what happens to those things that are untrue. Letter to Amber. If you had one opportunity to get back with the father of your daughter, who would you do it? Keep your head up, so there's no way to give up, and you can get through it. I don't think there's anything he wouldn't do to make things right again. It could be difficult for you too, as you think about the time of when. So there's a gift of right now, the present tense of opportunity. The people here are sent to help you within this small community. How do people who help others become so blessed? The beauty of how the lilies are dressed. How he gave his life to serve us and give us life. How he loved his people instead of finding a wife. The angels that walk the earth and open their eyes. The people to hide the people who need no disguise. The people who have hope through their adversities. The people who stand up to the establishments and the universities. The people who trust in everything that's around them. The people who appreciate the difference between women and men. The people who have gotten down on their knees and said the word please. The people in a world of disease, God bless them for their sneeze. The rain has stopped. I'm trying to figure out what's keeping us apart. This invisible fence wasn't there at the start. If there was only enough music, coffee, and cigarettes to get through this. If I want pain, I'll just think about what I miss. I can't say that I'm lonely all the time, but I can't imagine what it will be like to be together. I just remind myself that it's only time, and I'll appreciate as there is a change in the weather. If I put my selfishness aside, I realize I'm not the only one. We're all going through some kind of wonderful underneath the sun. There have been relationships that I've made through trust in one another. I've had the opportunity to know my father and my brother, and my sister and my sister. Do you want to play a game of Twister? The rain has stopped and the pain isn't in this place. I don't know what I'm doing and I can't look at your face. Distant friends have taught me about survival, just in case that I do have a rival. Everyone is just trying to get their own, so I'll just follow by what I've been shown. Poem for Autumn. Autumn, did you know after winter must come spring? Don't be mad if I say I have to give you a necessary evil for my drink. Yes, I mean money and the problem it will bring. And after we solve them, problem after problem, think of all the good it will bring. Whoops, now I'm not rhyming, which could be a crime. But I'm back and things will come right on time. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think it will be what... I think it will be what you want it to be. That should be a belated birthday wish if you ask me. I used to think I'd live this life over, but maybe in my next life I'll have a dog named Rover. I know you're working hard and your parents must be proud. I'm writing this on paper because I can't shout out loud. Well, I'm running out of things to say, but I'll think of you as I pray. Mutation and evolution. Where our journey leads us is unknown, but there is a clue, as the people of faith have been shown, to know what to do. Could nuclear radiation mutate life into something new, as spread like a virus, but instead like it's something true? Could skin change color into a shade of green or blue, each one affecting the other one as we grew? Who would be involved in a plan to create? Could it be from many nations with an ethnic trait? Would it be a free choice or a trap with some bait? Evolution can be patient, good things to those who wait. As humans, we have a responsibility to the living things of this planet, things hidden within the earth, crystallized in granite. As drugs, chemicals, and vitamins pass through our body, the choice of eating healthy or eating naughty. As respect is needed for the differences in this situation, carefully chosen words to make it to graduation. So enjoy, look around, listen and speak, to eliminate the difference between the strong and the weak. Testing spirits. Are you looking for something out of this dimension? To imagine it might bring some attention, but what could it be but a spirit that stays within? So I relax and try my best not to sin. It would be wise to test the spirit and go from there, so you can tell if it's holy and if its home is from where. As the Holy Spirit resides, it helps take care of the ones I love. It's been rumored this phenomenon takes the form of a dove, or in the city it might be a pigeon to help you with your decision. Take no chances with a quest for raw precision. Prayer. Feeling like I'm torn between one way or the other, I'll just forget it all and take care of my mother. Holding back the tears has never been so hard, as a running back pushing and fighting for the last yard. I don't understand how I can be so happy and then feel so much pain. The doctor says it's because I have a problem, a disease in my brain. Please, God, help me keep my anger under control. This confusion continues as if it's on a roll. The thought of living this again takes me to the edge. Just tell them that you're not standing on a 10th-story ledge. Could it be that being with you could fix this? Take away the pain of the things that I miss? These laws that keep us apart to protect me from myself. Days going by, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th. Oh Lord, the healing power of women in this world, as we work together to keep us from being bored. In the perfect, there is no experience of being healed of pain. A sunny day compares itself to an overcast day of rain. Coffee to wake me up and stay focused on my work. The table is set with dishes, a knife, a spoon, and a fork. Thank you for this day of joy and pain, sun and rain, relaxation until the strain, wrecking ball attached to a crane, to destroy the memory of this day and everything else I know. It's time to go, wouldn't you know? Today I stubbed my toe. God's timing. As the words come to mind, I'll write them down. A face painted happy or sad on a clown. The emotions that are given from this small town. A king ruling the land with a frown. Not knowing why there has always been conflict and war. Not knowing why we must all have to lock a door. Seeing the faces of those who are familiar to someone else. Not wanting to talk to a priest. It's between me and God when I confess. So download the data from the World Wide Web. Because I like computers, I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, I'm a dork. It's funny how labels or scenarios change. I wonder what a sniper's rifle range. What's the range of a sniper's rifle? I didn't say that right. How many people of importance have been assassinated? Was it because of God's timing that I procrastinated? I have followed the idea of by any means necessary. Coins, dollars, currency, notes of promissory. It's funny how fact can be stranger than fiction. My limited vocabulary, my limited diction. I gotta chill. I have goosebumps. I'm sorry you weren't feeling well and you were down in the dumps. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Maybe I'll write you a letter. Maybe we could start a relationship one of these years, and the time spent together would be worth all our tears. I can't do this. I can't go on any longer. I want to record this poetry, but I just can't seem to... Pickup lines. I haven't seen you in many years. Would you like to talk about it over a few beers? You become more beautiful as the time has gone by. It's not a pickup line, so I don't even know how to try. It's too bad life's so complicated, or we could be together. How quickly things change, like the temperature of the weather. It's nice to know I'm nothing like I used to be. It's bad I have to go back to that, because I'm not free. I'm allowed to share this with you. I might get in trouble. So why don't you ask about it, or keep it contained within your bubble? Oh, what a tangled web we weave, because I have to leave, and write something to confuse and deceive. It's a good thing I'm wearing a hat, so you won't know about that. And I fed a stray cat, so he'll come into the doormat. I really like to write about nothing, so they might understand how I'm trying to learn from others and trying to be a real man. I like to think something good will happen, then it changes to something else. Then it's better than what I thought. It changes to something else. I like the way you talk. I don't remember the style of your walk. The teachers write on chalkboards with chalk as they gawk. So you believe that things happen for a reason too? I want to know why the sky isn't always blue. It doesn't matter. She's probably with someone. So of course I'll give up and just live my life on the run. Oh, how this confusing life tends to be so much fun. Love and binary. Now I'm just writing to pass the time. I'm waiting for the time for a margarita with a lime. Yes, once again, nothing left to rhyme about. I have no theories, and they hold no clout. Nothing to prove anymore. I guess life's just a bore. But I want more, so I'll go to the store and look at all the things I can't afford to buy. Maybe I could afford it if I save up and actually try. But what good are material things if I can't share them? I could collect things until I have a total of 10. You know 10, it's 1 and 0. In binary, that's 1. How something can be different when knowledge is 1. Wow, wasn't that nice? Put the champagne on ice. Because of the device that makes things easier. Isn't that nice? Whoops, I'm using the same words over again. Don't you remember? 0, 1, 0, 1 is 10. I don't know why numbers in binary is fascinating. Numbers are the universal language. That's why we're waiting. Okay, just be patient then. Maybe it will happen. The same reason musical lyrics involved into rapping. No clever ending to this poem. I want a cigarette. No good odds that this will work out. So I won't place the bet.
Alright, this one goes out to all the ladies, yeah, alright.
Silent Faith. There was a reason why I was quiet all those years, worried about what you might think because of my tears, not knowing what to say and wondering if it would be good enough. Maybe I was observing as I collected more and more stuff. So now I'm aware of what was set up. After all those times I drank from my coffee cup. After all this living, life is still a mystery. I've escaped the urge to hang from a noose on my backyard tree. Maybe I'm learning to accept things for what they are, but remembering that I can still wish upon a shooting star. Maybe I'm still mad at the world's crimes of murder and rape. Maybe I'm not addicted to drugs. They're just the only way I can escape. It could be an easier life in a third world country. Not as much poverty, no racism, like in this country. It could be an easier life and my actions had thrown me into prison, having nothing better to do than eat, sleep, and think about my decision. Maybe things would be better if I stopped judging people and went to a place of faith under a church steeple. It would be a lot easier if I didn't believe in God and love and wonder how our freedom of choice is governed from up above. I wonder what it would be like if I didn't write, and there was peace and no reason to continue the fight. I wonder about these things and how life still moves on. I wonder why I'm even here and why I was even born. Letter to Claire. How are you doing? I hope you're okay and you had a good day. Maybe an explanation is what I should start to say. There was this girl who I used to work with in '97. She inspired me and helped me to focus on heaven. But she moved to Manhattan and I don't think she's coming back. For the longest time I wondered how I messed up and what I lacked. But now I've seen you again and there's hope of a normal life. I've been looking for so long for a good woman to be my wife. Okay, so my life isn't normal, but I think there's hope. I go to therapy and write down my thoughts to cope. I really want to see you and get to know everything about you. What I'll say in time, and I'm speechless. I don't know what to do. I could go on like this for hours. There's so much I want to tell you. How I think about you when the sky is black and when the sky is blue. I have a picture of you to remind me of your beauty. You're my inspiration now, and to think about you is my duty. I know there's a chance this won't work out. I've experienced my share of disappointment. The pain sometimes makes me want to shout. I'm looking forward to my November dentist appointment. If I could just relax and think that I'm not doing anything wrong, to think what it would to think what it would be with you all my life long. You'll have to forgive my poor sense of humor. I used to be paranoid about how things spread in a rumor. It'd be cool if we could be best friends and believe that good times are something that never ends. America's character. Okay. The greasers, the beatniks, the hippies, the Black Panthers, the yuppies, the ravers, the hip-hoppers. The decades when America got some more character. A nation where kids worship a cartoon character. The Pilgrims, the Colonials, the Cowboys. The days when those darn Native Americans gave us a problem. I think it's a rite of passage in this world to have a problem. Then there can be people who get paid to solve them. And when you buy your gasoline, you can get a change for 10. And when you can't afford something, you know what it feels like to want. And when you can buy a gun and crouch down in the bushes to hunt, what is sex, drugs, and rock and roll that made this country great? Or was it guns, money, and greed that helped them to take the bait? Was it the little boys and girls who played their Nintendos, or the skateboarders kickflip, or the freestyle bikers endos? Was it endo weed or kind bud, or the other nation's scud? Was it Les Claypool that said, "My name is Mud"? Was it a bassist or a drum player, a CD or an MP3 player? Was it the format of the video, the format of the music file? What are you listening to? This download might take a while. It's a state-of-the-art modem. It uses the telephone to dial. My computer is a 486. They're telling me it's outdated. How are the new compacts and the Dell computers rated? Well, it's been fun, but now this is concluded. Could I have some more milk in my coffee? I like it diluted. Caught my eye. I'll try to stay focused. There's so much to catch my eye. At times I want to die and tell you it's all a lie. What is truth anyway? I guess it's all in perspective. I think it'd be fun to try and solve life's mysteries like a detective. I could be being selfish, but I want so much to be together. The way things are together. Are there people who will sever and break things apart? Like my parents' divorce? You should probably understand that pain is the driving force. When life is hard and things seem to be going off course, I don't think I ever got an A in an English course, because life is changing. There are people and there are memories. People who have hurt me and people who have loved me are a few of these. Just keep talking. It will help you get through this. Don't think about how much you would want to kiss. Hey, guess what? I think I've arrived. I'm actually here. I don't want cocaine or LSD. I don't want pot or beer. Just cigarettes and coffee and my daily antidepressants. Looking up at a clear sky, the moon is a perfect crescent. And the stars, some of them constellations. I wonder what kind of magic happens on Indian reservations. I guess they were right. It just gets better and better. This could be my voice in the form of a vocal letter. Have you traveled outside this country? Outside North America? Are your dreams complex? Dreams of America? There's a lot that can happen just in one place. There's a lot that you can tell about people from looking at their face. Please help me. I'm not drifting away from everything I love. Remind me of Jesus and how the Holy Spirit took the shape of a dove. Jealous comparison. Oh, this one's gonna hurt. Okay, I must give you many compliments. When you two are together, get compliments. You treat her with respect, and I know who she is. You've done very well, and I know how to, and you know how to pass life's quiz, right? I like the way you are nicely dressed and very clean. You are probably educated, so you know what I mean. How I could never offer what you can. I don't even understand what it is to be a man. You probably have knowledge of fine wines, but do you know about malt liquor and what it defines? Didn't think so. Myself, I'm an alcoholic, and I've been arrested 4 times. You are probably level-headed and don't fly off the handle at times. I like how you are sensitive to a woman's needs, and you listen to her so everything proceeds. You don't know how lucky you are to have gone on a date with her. Does she like to reminisce about how things were? I'm probably being rude. I've already interrupted your date once. Does she like Pearl Jam, the album 10, the song Once? I wish you two the best. She doesn't want me to call often, or ever. Tell her to let me down easy, so the hurt will soften. It's not the first time another man has won the heart of a girl I like. I'll forget about it and call her a dyke. I'll be glad she's with someone who's good for her. And 10 years from now, I'll think how this went by in a blur. And I'll be another woman. Oh wait, I'll be with another woman. Trust me, I'm not going to be a woman. I'll be with another woman and life will be good. I'm glad I wrote this. I hope I'm understood. And Jesus taught. I don't have a chance in hell for this to work out. I didn't mean to be rude when I said hi. Maybe I should have shout. I'm just a country boy, and that's brought up with respect for all people and all things of God's creation. I wonder why it's so hard for some people to show respect. Does this have anything to do with evolution and creation? How life can get so complicated and move so fast? What does he mean by the last will be the last, and the first will be the last? Oh, wait, I messed that up. Anyway, I'm a native. I'm not a native. I'm a naive. Am I naive to believe that Jesus is God? Or wonder how grass seeds become sod? How come things get easier when I pray, and he guides me through my day? It makes me feel good when I say how God can be represented by the color gray. I want him to walk with me and show me what it is to be free. Why did he say to pray for the mothers and daughters of Jerusalem? What was he doing with his teaching back then? What would he be doing today if he was here? Mess that up. If I saw him and I talked to him, what would I say? But the Holy Spirit is still alive and flows like water. It could be in anyone, like my father's daughter. Hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Under her spell. Left with a lack of words to tell because I must be under a spell. Could I describe in a verse that it's a curse? Or what's worse, she likes her power. Far from being trapped in a tower, more like a dungeon as I see it. He runs that place, keeping him in a pit. So no one can hear him scream or moan as she gives a smirk with an evil undertone. Okay, so I'm not exaggerating. No need for pointless debating. Dressed in her pink wardrobe, just styling, with nothing better to do than her nail filing. Waiting for him to call her up. Fat chance, I'd rather prance, or put on hip-hop and dance. Why she doesn't call him is still a mystery. His poetic charm is what his flaw must be. As we're both left in silence, the silence of reading this rhyme, as she dreams about her violence, and all there is the ticking of time. A dog named Bob. Roses are red, violets are blue, flowers die in the wintertime, it's true, and one day I'll die too. Oh, what is there to do? I guess not care about much at all, and not worry about how far I'll fall, and crash my high school reunion, have a ball, try not to be miserable and stand tall. It's funny how things work out sometimes, when I get away with all my crimes, and I think about the times that I say nothing in these rhymes. What are you saying? Is it going to get better? That I can still talk to her by sending her a letter? That I'm getting back into school so I can get a real job? And get a nice dog and name it Bob? Forget that. I'd rather sob. And give my life to the family, you know, the mob. Life is grand and I'm sitting in the grandstand. I'll join a band and cut off my hand. Burn down my house, have sex with a mouse. Sounds like fun. I gotta run. This rhyme is done. You're a Gafringi and you know it. Guess what? It's chapter 3. Nonsense rhymes. I'm just cribbin' today. I mean crippin'. I always mix that up when I'm trippin'. The adverse effect of porn on the brain. Hold on, to write more, my brain has to restrain. Could someone explain to me the theory of relativity so my relative could buy a bomb? Is it the theory of sensitivity? I don't know. His name is Tom. War and peace, contrast to cease, written release as they make them to be deceased. So to a disco in San Francisco to get your groove on the east side. Chutes and ladders right down the slide. Monopoly money to buy my property. Stay at the place and I'll change you properly. I'll charge you properly. Because of the 4 women that are there and how they carefully prepared their hair. Put on the pumps, I'm down in the dumps. Put on the Pumas, their last name is Dumas. Have some ice cream and start to dream. You can only redeem if you start it clean, or keep it clean. From my last action, I found satisfaction. What I've said already is only a fraction. Leading to a dance. Pimpin' ain't easy, nor is it sleazy. When I have asthma, I'm wheezy. Damn, this is cheesy. But I like cheese, especially cheddar. My rating is getting worse instead of better. Who would have known? In the trash it's thrown. Who would have known I never had a throne? Except when I have to use the little boy's room. It's too soon, maybe next June. Then the sun will be out to know what it's about. The whole life and love thing. The whole death and hate thing. Life will bring what it will bring. And the birds will sing, and the church bells will ring, and money and jewels are called bling. Interesting stuff, huh? Or is it? Duh. So I guess I'm interested in the whole innocence thing. To find someone that I could give a ring. Not right now, that's too much. Maybe we should go Dutch. Hey, guess what? I'm out of money and stamps. So now, could I ask you for a dance? Change my life. Should I get into my emotions, thinking about past times? Maybe I'll just go through the motions and ignore the traffic signs. Chew some gum, blow a bubble, behave myself, then get into trouble. Withdraw, then open up. Find closure, then open up. I think it's possible. Can it be done? The things I can't change, being hurt, being on the run. Maybe someone could rearrange, change my life, find a wife, to guide me and keep me in line, to teach and inspire for the rest of my lifetime. I think it can be done, then I'll run for fun, and one thing will lead to the next thing, all the happiness it will bring. Chores. I saw you. You were over there. I know you, and your name's not Blair. This is so stupid. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, that's Cupid. Who knew? Love is free. And we're both blessed. I think we're lucky. What was confessed? That kid, Bucky. Like buck teeth? No, he has braces. A Christmas wreath? Tie your shoelaces. You know, a bow knot? Don't pick your nose. Cool, it's snot. That's it. You get the hose. Water the garden. Beg your pardon? Sorry, I'll do it. Romantic love. Through the Holy Trinity, you will always be with me, in my heart and in my mind, in the people that I find. I can visualize your face, I can hear your voice, as soft as satin and lace. You will always be my choice. There are memories that we share because of how much we care. It could be that every woman I've known has manifested into what you've shown. Transcend down my love, coming from below and up above, as it surrounds and flows through, constantly changing, always new. Thank you for this time to write to you. Amazing how quickly a relationship grew, holding you close to me, to dream about what will be. Marriage proposal. I can see there is no easy way to explain what I want to say. Should it be humor or drama, a cow or a llama, a big wedding or elope, watermelon or cantaloupe, an apartment or a house? Would you unbutton your blouse? Of course you're going to tease me and make me wait another 10 years. Then I'll just have to dream about you and me and think about you through the tears. Of course I'd want a prenup and blood tests because of semi-automatics and bulletproof vests. I don't know you, but I'm having fun. This exciting life on the run. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. Nope, just drank some coffee. Now I'm wired. So what's next? They said. I don't know. You have to read. That part where there was a murder, suicide? That's cool with me. Let's ride. A way out. So if everything is from the earth, then what are the artificial and the synthetic? Once again, you've taken over my body. I must say I was upset about it. I thought you were an idiot. You should be a bouncer at a club. It doesn't take much to read people. I've seen you eating a lot today. I usually eat once a day, twice if I'm feeling better, so this one doesn't rhyme. I didn't have the time. It's really not a crime. After all this is over, it will probably be better. Will you be there? Do you even care? You might if you're reading this, unless you're trying to figure me out. Either way, I'm trying to find a way out. Self-defense. Could you tell me again why you must go get in my face? Is it a quest for the state of Zen? Should I pull out my bottle of mace? Burning eyes might feel good. I shouldn't be saying this. No, you should. So they can be prepared and have no reason to be scared, because they are out there, and I don't see them leaving anytime soon. Sort of like an animal, maybe a bear, or a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. So when it's over, is it forward or backward in time? Is it because of Delaware in Dover? Or that I bought some pot about a dime? Everyone has an opinion. That would be gray. Then why worry about right, wrong, black and white? Something I do, I guess. Go buy a dress. There's going to be a reason to party. With music and Bacardi? Prayer of used women. As I lay me down to sleep, I think that you're a creep. You keep on calling when I tell you no. Where do you think this will go? Do you think I'd actually want to be with you and stare into your eyes of blue? Do you think I actually want a friendship or any sort of nice kinship? You listen to rap and I don't like black. I don't understand. It's not a knack. I don't enjoy talking to you. Leave me alone. I don't care. Why or how, when or where. I want you to be lonely and broken. I want you to use your subway token and travel away from here, drown your sorrows in a beer, and be like every other stupid man who treated me nice for sex. Our conversations aren't kinky or twisted or messed up. How you won't open up or talk for more than an hour. Can I give you a fake flower? When's your birthday so I can do something nice for you? Where will one-sided conversations take you? A man's perspective. The pain is inescapable these days, walking through the smoke-filled haze. There's no chance for us to be as one. I like to look over your figure for fun. I like to stare at your shoes, and then speak with suave moves, because there's nothing left to lose, except the pain you give and what I choose. Think about what color panties you are, as I take a ride in my car. Then head to that stupid bar, and think about how I want to be a star. Or travel to a different universe. What I say to you, I rehearse, so I won't sound like a fool. I think you're really cool. Do you want to swim with me in a pool? Or grab a sword and have a duel? Not saying that I want you dead, but living life instead. You could be Wilma and I'll be Fred, and do things we both dread. Wouldn't that be fun, if I didn't own a gun, and I didn't have to run to try and make two as one? I thought I saw you. Do you know how much you've changed me? Since my chance to know you, it's a different way to be free. It's something new and true. Do you know when the next time I'll see you will be? Do you know I can't wait? Patience running thin. What we shared has ended. The new will begin. Bjork says that when love is made, the devil collects it. A new love must be made. The choice of sunlight or shade. I wish the Cola Wars would get more violent, and I don't have a death wish. My oh my, she's a hot dish. Why are things like this? Why do I feel lost now? Should there be more to life than this? And I still feel lost now. I've been seeing people who look like you recently. I guess it must be God and His decency. But the faces change so rapidly, and I know it's not really you. Maybe it is. Maybe my wish came true. Freaking out. Weapons of mass destruction. This poem is currently under construction. Biological warfare is the way to go. Do you think she'd fear me if she would know who I really am, how I like to scam, and take advantage of people, take their money and spend it as fast as I can, then be broke and wonder if it was all worth it? What color was your prom dress? What foreign language did you take? How come we never talked in school? Why would God allow that? Have you ever owned a cat? Have you ever felt like a doormat? The kind that says, welcome, wipe your feet on me. Have you ever felt you weren't good enough until you worked really hard and found that you are? Do you believe in artificial intelligence and alien contact? Would you still love someone if you knew what they lack? Would you love a dreamer, someone who is always trying to escape reality? I'm going to keep calling. It's a minor technicality. Hey baby, looking good. Oh yeah, and this is the beginning of chapter 4. Is this heaven? There are a lot of people out there today, and none of them are Green Beret. There are children in strollers, and there are no more high rollers. Heaven has arrived, and there's no one by my side, just sitting here writing and dreaming, putting off my household cleaning. There are birds, I think they're sparrows, and there's no such thing as the straight and narrow. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. No more wrongs, everything's correct. I thought there would be more to do. I thought I'd be in hell with you, so we could argue and fall apart, then make up and have a new start. Depression is the land of the perfect. Drive my car fast, get into a wreck. Set things back to the way they were. Would you agree? Would you concur? And help me take this world down to my level. Play Super Mario Brothers to get past the next level. It's frightening to think where we'll go. It's if righteousness is all we know. I don't think it's for me. I don't know what will be. Just some thoughts. My consciousness eats at me to believe in something better. My first name starts with a D, and I need to get more freaking cheddar. I think I'll be happy when I run out of things to say, reincarnated at the age of 10, childhood innocence for today. I'm so tired of the war with you that I don't know what to do. Untie my shoe to deal with what we'll go through. It's good to have seen you again. You remind me of the time of when. Maybe I'll save up for a van. At least try to do what I can. Maybe I'll switch cigarette brands. Throw something in the air, see where it lands. And every day I'll smoke, so I will no longer choke, and be able to deal with the situation. Eat an apple after the time of creation. So the world unwinds, and we all go to hell. Catchy jingles with chimes, and capitalism will sell. Conversation and melting ice. Do you have to parallel park to get to your crib? How much is it for an hour on the meter? When you eat lobster, do you need a bib? How much liquid do you want? About a liter. Moving too fast for the conversation. Make it sabotage, a good diversion, so others can catch up, busy putting a beverage in their cup. I'm not ready for it either, so I write as the great deceiver, and pick up the phone receiver, so that one day I might see her. We'll go somewhere with ice. Wouldn't that be nice? What's so great about the sun and sand? Laying there on a beach getting a tan. Maybe one day all the ice will melt, and I'll use a different notch on my belt. The new soil to plow. He, she, then they, pow. I can't help but admire your curves. Just talk to her if you have the nerves. We come in peace. Can anyone tell how to get to Endor? I want to get a pet Ewok. I wonder what kind of tender. Maybe I should ask Spock. It's interesting to think how it will be played out when we go into space. What will we drink? Look at other planets, life in the face. Probably Tang and Wheaties. Spacesuits with beanies, so the propeller can help us fly away. Please don't go. Please just stay. There will be a time for that later. Dead souls moving to other planets. It's not my idea. It's Janet's. The moles are tunneling underground, and I don't know what they found. What do you call your species of race? Is life peaceful for you, or is it fast-paced? Maybe we should work together to make two as one. We've invented something controversial. It's called a gun. We have drugs and money. Do you want to trade? These are hearts, those are clubs, these are diamonds, and those are spades. There are kings and queens, and this one's called Jack. Do you prefer the Whopper, or do you like the Big Mac? Living life. Is life living? Are you living life? I just got $800, white or blue collars, electronic or material, waffles or cereal, real or counterfeit, both, throw a fit. Use some of that wit, dirt and grit, clean and shiny, laundered to dry cleaning. Greasy and grimy, words and meaning, gross or net worth, deal the same day at birth, death the same day at birth, length or girth, oh I don't know, wait, I don't go there. They taught me mirth, banana or pear, where? Trade secrets. So who did you say makes the most efficient car? Up to 250,000 miles in mileage. Why is Germany and Japan 10 years ahead of us of the US in cellular technology? Well, what happened chronologically? And who's been thinking more logically? And who has more problems to deal with? And how many people are they working with? Do you want to trade? Or is it a trade secret? Pretty cool, what you made. Hold on to that, keep it. You have to represent. When good things are sent, don't forget to repent, so you can pay your rent, and order a fish sandwich, drive your car into a ditch, marry an ugly bitch, who is who, which is which. She drives a Lexus, but what about her other car? She lives in Texas. Let's go, that's not too far. Too much smoke. Too much smoke, I can't breathe. Too much of myself, I don't know, a sleaze. Walk through this with ease. Give an excuse, I have a disease. Don't think about her, too much pain. Don't think this will work out, add chemicals to a messed up brain. As my inner dialogue starts to shout, thank you, forget you, I'll leave you. Black and blue, never true, what to do? Deceive you, I'm false. Crucify me, let me hang on my cross. So I can feel more pain, the only thing real. Love is pain, and it's a big deal. It's why I hustle and steal. Or is it because I just want a hot meal? I can't complain, everything's fine. Just the time for me to whine. What else will I do with my time? Think about my next crime. Because life has committed crimes against me, and revenge is the only way to set me free. Drink coffee and rhyme. I have time. Do you have the time? It's noon. I meant, do you have the time for me? No, all I do is drink coffee and try to rhyme. But I do it for you. You're beautiful to me. Everyone and everything is beauty. What are you trying to say? What I'm trying to say is you're unique to me. Hustle a little harder to win my heart. Then we might have a new start. Definitely, perpetually, eventually. Existentially, philosophically, apostrophe. Definitely. I'm not sure I'll drive a Bentley. I'm not sure if I'll drive a Bentley. Perpetually, things will move towards me. Eventually, I'll see her again. Existentially, I'm in a state of zen. Philosophically, I could finish my phrase with an apostrophe. I'll make it out of this maze. I shouldn't say that I think of you, and you're sort of here with me. It could be true. Ironically, I'll cry because I'm glad. And even though you're here in spirit, I'm sad. The temptation of women. I think that's what got me kicked out. I was looking at her butt. Lack of respect is out. Compared to a dog, a mutt. Maybe I'm just human. Then again, I could be assuming that tight pants and belly shirts are temptations like short skirts. If they didn't exist, there wouldn't be a problem. If there was no such thing as sexual desire, people would not conceive and have children, and the human population would cease to exist. I'm on a roll, let me persist. That's because of this style. Life will go on for a while, and at least put on a smile on my face. Too bad to my family I'm a disgrace. Maybe they're just humoring me, because I can't help what I see. Writing rhymes to save my mind. I'll try to be good, I'll try to unwind. Ouija board in my head. Am I speaking to spirits, alive or dead? The Ouija board in my head. I know what you're trying to say. Yesterday, tomorrow, today. I'm looking for a nice guy, the kind that doesn't start trouble. I can tell by what he will buy, so change yourself on the double. Republicans in red, Crips in blue, Bloods in red, Democrats in blue. Whoops, my mind wandered, a spreadsheet that I pondered. Wait for the mail, wait on the corner, because of life that will be born for her. Recycle it, no need to burn it to ash. It might help make some more cash. Remember when you could go get money for aluminum? Yeah, it was because of what I was assuming of them. So that's your proposal, send it to the copier, the relationship between the cup and her. And so the story goes on, because I was blessed and reborn. Tapped phone line. Overcast skies are gray, Confederates are red and gray, clear skies of blue, union of gray and blue. Civil war for you and me, so a better way of life can come to be. What am I doing wrong? You're writing poetry. I'm not even smoking a bong. It's a cold war. I mean world. Nothing's free. How could that change? It never will. You can't rearrange. Keep it local, then go global. Landlines, then go on a mobile. I can't do this. My nerves are jittered. They're getting old. Soon they will be withered. Steal their money and feed them dog food. Put on some music and get in the right mood. Has my brain been tapped? Duh. They can only tap your phone. I guess then I'm trapped. No, just don't talk on your phone. It's my right. North Korea goes nuclear. Place a bet on Duke for her. China is still a communist nation. Try vanilla Coke, it's a new sensation. Love your children, give them milk, fruits and vegetables, dress them in silk. Give them what they need, don't actually spoil them. Give the cattle more feed, the bud, the flower, the roots, and the stem. Pet the dog, love the cat. Don't do that, why not? Do that. Feed the fish, buy them a castle. Graduate with honors, get a gold tassel. Stop fighting this, you're too much of a hassle. It's too much of a hassle. Abracadabra, vazzle, wazzle. Say what? Punch him in the gut. Pet your mutt, date a slut. Sex paid for with dinner and a movie. I'm not leaving, you can't move me. Oh, it's time to go? Okay. I guess I'll just kill myself today. Left or right? My right. Get it? It's my right. How it works out. Life is up in the air. How it works out, I don't care. I could be single for all my life. I could get married and never have a wife. I barely even know you. I'm a good person is what I'm trying to show you. I forget the rest of what they told me to say. Have a nice life. Have a nice day. Life can be good either way. I don't even have cancer yet. I'll cherish that day. I can still see. I can give things away. I can still be serious. I can still play. I can still dream, then live a real life. I don't think I'll ever get my life together to support a wife, let alone a family or be a real man. I'm just a boy. My brain is in the frying pan. I like to play games and think of names. I'm still growing up with plenty of growing pains. Who would have known? Life hasn't started yet. I guess I shouldn't have gambled and placed the bet. I'm not trying to compare myself to you or you or you. Bite me, pull my hair, cut me, or spit on me to get me through. Am I mature? I guess we all mature at different times, what I'm trying to find by writing rhymes. I'm indifferent in love and money. It's ridiculous, you know, kind of funny. I get it. Think how I can spend it. I wasn't always like this, the capitalistic bit. I'm pretty sure I'm not good enough for any of this. I don't deserve a good life. I shouldn't have given a kiss. Within the English language, life is messed up, constantly needing to drink from our cup. What's the freaking point? If I wanted to, I could smoke a joint. Not care, forget about what I care about. But I think of you and everyone else. There can never be enough love given out. So I'm being ripped apart in different directions, wanting more discipline to find my correction. The pain is pure, it's the only cure. Life obviously is a bore. I want some more. Nobody wants to read this shit anyway. Buy a gun, rob a bank, and then get away. Somewhere nice, somewhere tropical. Write something nice, write something cruel, so typical. Crime in a rhyme. Grab your gun, remember the sun, have fun while you continue to run. Get the loot, you know, the dough. Grab the hoe, it's for the blow. Drugs and sex, movies about life. Divorce your wife, it'll be a better life. Hit on her, tell her she's hot. Move the product, sell the pot. Life is grand, join a band. The groupies roaming this land. Watch TV to find canned reality. Laugh tracks, too many technicalities. Then push harder, cuz it's all about the buzz. When you get busted by the fuzz, criminal mastermind as he does. Life is hard, nicotine and tar, branded and scarred, life is hard. Emotional wounds rather than physical pain. Be creative, use your brain. There's no way out, get off my cloud. Turn your music up loud, sweat on your brow. Relax, it's over, sit down for God's sake. We killed him, his name was Jake. Domestic abuse in baseball. Stay away from me. It's the only way. It's the way I want it to be. What's love got to do with it? And then he beat his wife, spreading pain from his sad life. Steal from the homeless the American way. What a freaking day. That's all I have to say. No, actually, I'm not done yet. So much more to describe yet. Will I try to kill myself? Make a bet. Fly away on a big jet. Fly into a building. Depression for a profit. The weapons they're wielding, because we like to make a profit. How's your dog? Does it still lick people's balls? When I play catch, I get slobber on it. Get your books out of your locker, scream in the halls. My writing is a joke, a stupid comedy bit. Cutting my food with a spoon instead of a knife. That's how I want to live my life. Thanks for being at my graduation. She didn't tell me about it. Use your imagination. Swinging a hit. He could go all the way. What goes around comes around. What a day. Sin to repent. I wanted to give a 2-year-old a cigarette, but I think her dad would have kicked my ass. I should have thought about doing it. Regret. He would have put my head through a plate of glass. So, how much is gas? How many people did we kill? To get the price at the pump, ask President Bill. Bill of Rights, dollar bill. I forgot to take my pill. It might explain why my writing today is wacky. No point to it, kind of crappy. Well, I have to go. I want to be sedated. Doped up, so it's not debated. Drugs are wonderful. My drugs, my God. Dang, that girl is hot. Look at her bod. Life is wonderful. Life is good. Love the world you live in. Make changes in your life as you should. Settle down. No need for violence. Except to beat the truth into people. Whoops, better repent. Under a church steeple. Gotta go, that's my beeper.
Alright, everybody, get ignorant. Get serious. Have fun. This is the beginning of chapter 5.
What to do now? Soft breeze in my face. Trees getting emotional from the losing their leaves. I remember a girl, Grace. No more flowers, falling leaves, no more bees. Cold and bare, you weren't there, but I was, and I was alone. Something I've learned to bear. Dogs looking for a spot to bury their bone. Frost and snow, ice and all that you know. A black crow speaking his mind. The time when new life doesn't grow. Wound up tight, time to unwind. Express yourself in words and action. Decisions to get you there. Thought through with slow reaction. Wanting to let you know that I do care. In abstract ways that I show. Rejected again, she told me no. So what do I do now? The persistent question of how. Just think that good things will happen. On your journey, wear a seatbelt so you're strapped in. Love, freedom, and rights. I met my first girlfriend when I was 20. The vibe we had was good and the love was plenty. We helped each other figure out our lives. She thought I was special compared to other guys. We would walk and hold hands. We didn't talk about foreign lands, but about God and what we should do. I would hug her because of the things we went through. Good times, tough times, confusing times. Learning about myself and about women. Trying to get over my time of crimes. Spiritually between us, there was a good omen. It was a complicated relationship, hard to describe. But maybe because it was personal, things I want to hide. It feels good to remember her, as life moves on in a blur. Please, someone decide this for me. I'm not good at this, I just want to be. Do what's right, fight the good fight. Believe in civil rights and sleep peacefully at night. Listen to rap and drink my coffee. Find some way to be free. A white dove. Decisions, revisions, collisions. Women. Hugs, slugs, coffee mugs. Drugs. A car, how far to Mars? Bars. Proven, moving, losing, man. In the can, how I ran, my new van. Honey, a bunny, it's funny. Money. In the right mood, where's your brood? Food. Quest to be free, what will be? Society. He frees us, he leaves us, Jesus. A white dove, up above, love. We've come pretty far. Open the door, come inside, look around and decide. I'll seek, you hide. Focus on the family, foolish pride. Okay, so you are. We've come pretty far. Have a seat, this will be neat. No great feat, you have 2 feet. And a couple of hands, choose between different brands. Enjoy life, thank God. Thank the government, thank your family. Drive a hot rod. Remember, in school, when we have an assembly, assemble the people. Get out of class, for an hour, watch a movie sequel. Manifest your power, love the world, then be bored. Get blacklisted, get ticked off, flick off your boss, carry a cross, come to a crossroad and make a choice. Start talking, we need to hear your voice. Crime after daylight savings. Set your clocks back. I didn't know about that. Show up fashionably late. Make it a date. Act stupid. Pretend you're Cupid. Be vindictive. Get convicted. Misdemeanor or felony. Say hi to Melanie. Steal the Mona Lisa. Then eat a piece of pizza. Sit, stand, and lay down. It will never get off the ground. Share what you found. Rescue a dog from the pound. Collect trading cards. Get wasted at a bar. Call a taxi. You're too drunk. Dye your hair, you freaking punk. Encrypt it. Hack the server. Attach a virus. Do it for her. Go international. Learn a new word. Just smile and whistle at a bird. Downloading Life or Death. Cut and paste. Save the file. Download a gig. Wait a while. Create a folder. Name it garbage. Coleslaw is made up of cabbage. That didn't rhyme. I don't care. I hate you. Do something different with your hair. Cut it off. Swerve through traffic. Get a red light. Get a ticket for a Broadway show. Pretend that you don't know. Just say yes or no. As your garden will grow, Harvest the ones that bear fruit. It worked. Divide up the loot. Hide your weed in your boot. Then go to a funeral in a black suit. Wear a black hat. And think back. Which one is your favorite track? 4, 8, and 11. Never go to heaven. Find yours here on earth. Listen to reggae as you give birth. Suicidal thoughts. She saved my life when she called me on my cell, laying there with an overdose of Tylenol in my stomach, contemplating on the mortal sin to send me to hell, thinking over the life that made my head ache, saying sorry as many times as I could after I had already consumed the pills, changing my mind. I guess I knew I would die in a few hours or go to the hospital and pay my bills. Maybe I wanted attention, maybe I really wanted to die, depressed at all my failed attempts to fly. As I laid there, I thought of who would find my body. I thought about how I tried to do good, but my thoughts were naughty. Needing to forgive myself for being human, as I should. Okay, so I'm not perfect. That doesn't mean I deserve to die. But life doesn't care about that. We all have to die, and leave our life behind to search for something better. Now that I've given life a chance, things have gotten better. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for caring. I really do appreciate it. That's why I'm sharing. Trying to describe heaven. Sometimes I forget about heaven, or maybe it's in the back of my mind. Because I'm blessed and lucky like the number 7, my mind wanders because I'm looking for something to find. Could it be heaven that I'm looking for? A place of love in the purest form? Wondering what will happen when I knock on the door. If it will be standard life or far from the norm. Will I cry because I've sinned in my life? If I get married in this life, will I see my wife? Will there be unthinkable knowledge, as it would be in an eternal college? Would I have to leave and come back to earth, entering in through my mother's birth? It might be a resting place, peace for the ones with pain, a soul moving gracefully instead of a body with a brain. No need for logical thought, or wonder what the money has bought. Obviously I'm not there yet, so I'll live my life right, so I won't have regret, and think about the time we met, and wonder about what hasn't happened yet. Milk for cancer patients. Emotional, physical, illogical, pain. Contemplating, meditating, disintegrating, brain. College, numbers, letters, knowledge. Image, still framed, in motion, pictures. Been caught, it was bought, a robot, thought. Equations, situations, limitations, math. A narrow path, take a bath, human. What I'm assuming, what I'm consuming, rumors. Tumors, treatment, frequent, cancer. Life, my wife, only twice, milk. Street transactions. I'm not from around here. Could you give me directions? I'm looking for a place to get a beer. 2 blocks down, it's called Reflections. I changed my mind. How about cocaine? Oh, add a little funk to the brain? Make a left, then another left. There's someone there in the corner. The other guy is in jail trying to serve you. Thank you for what you do. Don't worry about it. It's the life I live. Maybe it will change if I continue to give. Live a life respected by the government, then I'll serve people again and run for president. Sounds like a plan, man. By the way, my name is Stan. That's my van. If you want some rock, I have a gram. It's not a scam. I'm trying to eat, helping people I meet along the street. This is the stop. Whoops, you're a cop. Searched. He didn't have any rock. I wonder if he knew what he was doing. Patience to buy her bonbons. Observe her beauty and get inspired. It wakes me up when I'm tired. How can one person be so fine? I wonder how many men would stand in line just to see her smile or talk to her for a minute. A line longer than a mile. Painful patience to accept it. It doesn't seem fair for her to have gorgeous hair, and wish that I was there. Oh well, I don't care. There are other things to worry about, like the politics of what the world's about, and world peace and wars that will never cease, and how I have to make my money increase so I can take care of her, buy her a fake fur, buy her some bonbons, or just be myself and throw stones in a pond to put my life on a shelf. Resting while there's work. Take a deep breath. Don't think about death, or life, or love, or money. It's a nice day. It's actually sunny. 24 hours since it's rained, fading as my energy is drained. Maybe I'll take a nap, lie down and listen to rap. Wake up and feel refreshed, relaxing to find some rest. Finally stop worrying about being the best. A time when I don't feel life is a test. Fading light, heavy eyes. This disguise is what it buys. And her face and the peace. I've talked to her a few minutes at least. Why would my greed want more? Today I'm sponsored by the number 4. Even though I don't live on Sesame Street. I'm done. I'm finished. This is my defeat. Close to overdose. So you're trying to make me lose my mind when I'm lazy and I'm crazy, avoiding thoughts of the daily grind. Drop LSD and go pick daisies. It's an interesting chemical compound. Thoughts and reality rise above the ground. Clarity of music on its sound. I have to go, I'm tripping. I'll see you around. I have a slinky, something to play with. This time I have a friend to talk with. Look at the loser, he's talking to her. Round and round as a spoon would stir. Man, you're messed up. Who are you? Where am I? The weed was laced, wasn't it? Killer combo after I took my hit. You could have told me, you piece of shit. I thought I was dead. Reality completely rearranged in my head. What's going on? My headphones saved my life. Then she came to comfort me. She wasn't even my wife. Stupidity. Things you should avoid, unless you like the state of the paranoid. What's up, man? I have a connection. You want in? 4 times the amount of what you give. They're moving cocaine in New York. 600. With the others, it's an even G. Waiting, then more waiting, then waiting, then more waiting. Excuses, stories, fables, something to turn the tables. The day is here to introduce you to a new kind of fear. Meet me at the spot. What's up, man? My phone's been tapped. They were busted. They have your phone numbers. Sorry, be careful. I just don't know. So then it starts. How will it go? If I only had known what I now know. The story ends. Gotta go. Random thoughts. Just another day with nothing to say, except that I'm gay, so I guess I'll pray. Sit on a bench, watch life pass me by, remember the people, that guy named Guy. Think about countries and competition. Think about past lives and what I'm missioning on, and what my mission is. Observe the people and wait until someone opens the gate. Observe the feminine beauty, watch a football movie called Rudy. Think about my mistakes and how much of my life it takes. No time like right now to try and make things right. Dogs don't like me, they growl because I tried to pick a fight. Nothing much to say, just another day with the opportunity of a choice. Writing things down so I can hear my voice. Thinking about how severe my punishment will be. Driving while intoxicated. No need to panic, your phone's not tapped. No need to be dramatic, your path isn't mapped. No need to worry about not having freedom, or when you're locked away, you won't be able to see them. It might be better if you actually change your life. It's other people you're affecting, it's not only your life. It's only drugs, it's only money, it's only love. They're called bombs, you know, the things that drop from above, then destroy and ruin lives, but they're still here. If it's only a beverage, it's only a beer. That wasn't a person you hit with your car, it was a deer. Just keep driving, you can wipe the blood off later. How many did you have to drink? Was the party catered? It's all about you and what you think. Being lonely is not too bad. It's not like being eternally sad. Working for the government has its benefits. There is paranoia and death threats. I've probably said too much. My consciousness needs to rest for a bit. Time to smoke a Dutch and not worry about it. Wanting revenge for the moment. Little girl, innocence until that day. He wanted to have some fun. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Relax, I don't really own a gun. How did it affect her youth? How about her future relationships? Why was she withdrawn? Because of this truth? Remember the days of the slave ships? When people were whipped and beaten. Because of their wrongs. Because they were cheating. Because they wanted to have some fun. I don't know, maybe I do own a gun. What really happened to this girl named Ruth? Only God can decipher a lie from a truth. Her name wasn't Ruth, I just need a rhyme. Maybe I'm just making this up to pass the time. What a serial killer's mind goes through. Because she told me a story, how she told me it was true. I don't know, maybe it's not true. Then there would be no reason to hunt you, and use my imagination of torture and pain. Maybe I'll accidentally forget to take my meds, so I'll plead insanity. All these people trying to sleep peacefully in their beds through this messed up reality. War against domestic abuse. Here's another story I made up for fun. It's getting more and more tempting to buy that gun. A story of how her boyfriend beat her. I don't know you. I don't know where you live. I'm not into revenge. Would you concur? Aware of the wrongs of this world is what I'll give. Because she was hurt, I was hurt. So I guess we'll just have to get on with our lives. We'll share the pain, share the hurt, and just accept the fact that men will beat their wives. Or maybe I'll create an army that hunts people like you down. Apologize, say you're sorry. It doesn't matter, we'll still hunt you down. It's not very hard to start a war. There's a lot of hatred on this planet. Beat the truth into people, it's called war. Why don't we just sit down and try to find some common ground? Nobody wants that, it's too peaceful. It needs to cease, least of all. Patience running thin, temperature rising. Time to think and act wisely. Poem for you. Bricks, Richards, people getting richer. How many licks does it take? Control yourself. Write about love, the kind from up above. Think about God and man, how far we've come. Hopefully it's getting better, man. The rhythms and beats of a drum. Ho-hum, put down your gun. You don't want a life on the run. Don't kidnap that child. Sit down, relax for a while. I like your style. Do you like that kid Kyle? How about them? Oh, they're not cool. Always be cool, you fool. Wipe up your drool. She doesn't like you. The sky is blue. Oh, what to do? Write another poem for you. In a dream. My favorite color is green. That's cool. Mine's blue. I've seen you in a dream. That's funny. Me too. Spread the love. We're almost done. Divide and conquer. We've almost won. Good and evil. Nice and mean. Find a balance, if you know what I mean. Putting all your eggs in a basket to sell them and buy a casket. A nice one. You'll be rotting in there for a while. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. For a while. But you're still living. Don't worry. Slow down. But I'm in a hurry. Slow motion. Love and devotion. Red and blue potion. To receive awareness from an ocean. Grind it and crush it to dust. Shall I insist? Yes, you must. So wrapped up in this world, focusing on the love of a girl. You probably think I'm kidding. You probably think I'm a joke. Who cares? I'm going to have something to smoke. By the way, this is the beginning of chapter 6. Time for living. As things change for you, the time of living before you die, A soul searching for something new, a world apart from you as hard as I try. To comply and conform and follow rules, to rebel and try to fit in and buy a pack of cools. Youth wondering about the transformation of maturity, questioning the ways that things come to be. Stand in line and try to feel fine, arguing about what's yours and what's mine. To write simple words, observing the birds, feed them seeds, do good deeds. Life proceeds, indeed, to give you what you need, the simple life, the complex life, the news about crime, to pass the time, by writing a rhyme, sell it for a dime, to save up for a cup of coffee. The food chain. Crayons and candy, cigarettes and brandy. Save up, buy a new gadget, humbly brag about it. Hip-hop and country, traveling to another country. Convert the currency. How much is it worth currently? That is if you want to sell your soul. Dance for dollars around a pole. Easy money, lots of love. A parade with confetti raining from above. Memorial Day parade. Parade around naked in your house. Look, Mom, at what I made. It's a picture of a cat eating a mouse. Where are you on the food chain? Because you don't use your brain. Take a walk in the rain if you're insane. To dry off and then take a flight on your private plane. Anything is possible if you play the game. Nothing is really possible. Life is always the same. Reunion. Just think about words you haven't used before. What's the point? That would be a bore. Like sleeping soundly as I snore. Never and always being pushed for more. What do you want to listen to? Anything really, to help me get through. Something slow with a drum beat, so I can think about when we'll meet. Along the street would be neat, and I could pretend I remember you. From way back when, if it's true. About 10 years ago, through the continuum of life's flow. Back in time as a memory. The conversations between Jen and me. Whoops, shouldn't have said that. A free trip to the hospital. Or was it the threat with the baseball bat? I gave away my stress ball. Okay, none of this makes any sense. Are you talking about past, present, or future tense? I'm the third person. The third person to read this? No, I stole her purse, and this poem is a mess. Bird's eye view. Man, I'm high. How high up? About 30 feet. The view's pretty neat. I feel like a cat stuck in a tree. Could you get the fire truck for me? The one with the big ladder? And I have a full bladder. I mean, I really have to go. Can you get me down, you ho? I want to get down, wouldn't you know? Get Fireman Bob, now go. Uh-oh, it's going to flow, like yellow rain. If I fall, there's going to be pain. Don't worry, just relax. We're here to help. My name is Max. Just climb down, easy now. You guys got here quick, wow. And so ends this tale. I'll send this to you in the mail. Political conspiracy. Another rhyme to waste your time. It's your time, so it's not a crime. How old were you when Kennedy was shot? Which one? Which one do you think was hot? Do you think anyone alive back then would read this? Nonsense, like baseball, swing and a miss? What do you miss? Do you think we should kiss? Put diamonds on her wrist, because they killed Chris. You know, Biggie Smalls, his CD are sold at malls. The one with ceilings and walls. How about Pac? Yeah, it was a conspiracy. If someone wants you dead, there's no decency. Political hoopla for a white male president. Vote for the future if you're a resident. To decide what's right and what's evil. Keep on pushing it over, it's a weeble. It doesn't fall down or lie on the ground. What's fair to you and how does it sound? Why don't you vote? Doesn't it matter? Just listen to the news, brought to you by Dan Rather. Washington, D.C. Why not do it? You won't know until you go through it. Leave everything behind except what you need. There's a train in town to take you with speed. To Philadelphia, then go further south. Bring enough money to put food in your mouth. Now at the bus terminal, watching Teletubbies, watching people go by, men, women, and babies. Get on a bus destined for Washington, D.C. Peaceful ride down, thinking about you and me. Now in D.C. Do you want to go to the homeless shelter? I think I'll go back to that shelter. The bus ride home, they talked about him not taking his meds. When I get to Philly, I'll find a hotel with some beds. Peaceful night's sleep, but I'm still not home. Back on the bus to take me straight home. Why did you do it? In the Bible they said leave everything behind and follow me. That's why you went through it? Now I know this is the home for me. Feel the breeze. You want to run away again, don't you? You're a voice in my head. I know it's true. Park your car and go for a walk. Where are we going on this walk? Remember, you want to go to NYC and write a book. Now start to run. These peoples are giving you a look. Throw away your wallet and your keys. Now cross the bridge. Feel the breeze. I'm going to make it. How long have I been running? I must lie down. I can't keep running. Passed out alongside the road. I'll call an ambulance. People hovering over me as I would glance. What's wrong? Describe how you're feeling. Couldn't come up with the words with a meaning. Now in the hospital, getting better. You've been diagnosed manic depressive. These meds will make you better. I guess that's why my actions are sometimes excessive. My quick getaway. Put on a Destiny's Child CD in the record store, not knowing what's next, looking for more. Surge of anger, picked up a chair and threw it. Then the police came to talk me through it. My probation officer is working with me. I'm sorry, you've been fired. I guess now I'm free. Not to run away, but to get away. Take the bus down to Philly, nothing to say. Then the train to New York City. Find a cab to show me around the city. Could you tell me where the closest hotel is? If you don't know where you're going, I can't take you. I guess I'll go back home and have to face what is. Lack of judgment without meds, it's true. Made my way back home again, trying to put my life back together. Sometimes I just need a friend. Support always given from my sister Heather. Midnight run. Wake up in the middle of the night. I have an idea. Go for a run with the moonlight. Run free like the fox and the deer. No destination, just one foot in front of the other. Freedom to think about my sister and my brother. Freedom to think about war and peace. Thinking about if life will cease. Hiding from the cars passing by in the night. Running to sort things out at the time of midnight. I ran so far with thought, I don't know where I am. Thinking about the life with the people of Uncle Sam. It's getting light out, I'll find my way back. I could always run, I guess it was a knack. Like the days of high school when I ran track. Instead of blue skies, the sky was black. Looking for peace of mind or something else to find. Some way to try to unwind. The one-eyed man is the king of the blind. I could write. I could write about spiritual things, the clock ticking on, how I interpret human beings. I could write about war and violence, but right now I'd like to enjoy the silence. I could write about love and relationships, but I can't figure out love, lack of experience. I could try to rhyme and tell what's on my mind, but what would I find? Anyway, you'd probably mind, and say that I give too much, I must be desperate, that you're better off alone, better off being separate. I could write about what I know, or make it up, writing to pass the time as I drink from my coffee cup. Maybe I'm just looking to find some rest, waiting for what will be coming up next, writing to impress you so that people will accept me, wondering if a relationship will grow between you and me, writing to look inside myself and try and learn, not knowing what or if it will earn, so I can read my writing to my therapist for her to discern, and the court hearing in my mind will adjourn. Decisions. At this point in my life, I just don't know where I'll live or where I'll have to go. I've never been good with money, caught up in the problems of me, wondering to focus on my destiny, how things are now and how they'll be. I'm making myself sick and weak. Maybe things will change by the end of the week. Finding a niche, talking to some bitch, which one's which, end up lying in a ditch. There could be education with knowledge, not attending a real college. The school of life, the school of hard knocks. Maybe I'll do some laundry, I need some clean socks. The mundane for the insane. I could go on, but I'll refrain. Just end this poem, some of them knowing, all of it showing. Am I even growing? I must be, it hurts. Somehow it just works. Memories of people. Courtney, there were songs. Matt, they were bongs. My Tina, there was dancing. Margaret, they were prancing. Carla, there was color. Cole, you're my brother. Brienne, we explored. Dave, we toured. Heather, you inspired. Carolyn, I think I'm tired. Ron, you're my father. Rhonda, you know, why bother? Kate, I'm sorry. Kathy, don't worry. Joe, you're still alive. Mike, I'm going to die. Danielle, we made it this far. Scott, I'll see you at the bar. Melissa, I miss you. Dear God, it's all true. Superstition. I can't look at your picture or say your name. Hoping and superstition remains the same. I do remember, it comes naturally. A friendship between the cat and me. I like your shoes, it's true. Aside from that, I don't know what to do, or what to say to you today, or what I'll pay to have it your way. Like Burger King, wait in line, mass produce, and it will be fine. Get there quickly, what's the point? Vote for a president to appoint, and make the tough decisions, pray to God. As life moves forward, there's no revision. Oh God, do you color inside or outside the lines? A psychological question that defines, and try to help. What's wrong? You'll get through this, I know you're strong. Play a role. Things you can't define, like in 99. Boy, you're out of your damn mind. I will not eat greens and eggs and ham, even the kind out of a can. I don't know how to use a can opener. My comedy routine's opener. Stupidity sells, people will laugh. The toy store's mascot is a giraffe. I love that store, I want some more. Dig a little further to get to the Earth's core. Dig your way to China. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Now do you remember? It's December. Buy lots of gifts as a rule that was rendered. Worry about money and survival. Pierce your tongue, go tribal. Take it out, it'll leave a hole. Support the system, play a role. Walk an old lady across the street, and dream about the day we'll meet. $5. I have $5 to spend. Once it's gone, that's the end. Definitely a cup of coffee. Now I have $3.65. Just think of all the possibilities. Maybe I'll put gas in my car to drive. Nope, I have a quarter tank. Maybe I should put it in the bank. What's your favorite candy bar? Maybe I'll get a drink at the bar. Or rent a movie to watch. Remember the watches called Swatch? I could buy a soda and a bag of chips. Or go to Atlantic City and trade it in for chips. Play the slots, win a lot, or lose it all. I better not. So I still have $3.65 and a quarter tank. Where should I drive? Back home to get some rest, and tomorrow I can spend the rest. Buy another cup of coffee, sip and dream of the possibilities. The highest word. Please sit down, there's something I have to say. It may or may not be in the right way. Now my mind went blank. Did you do that? Please talk to me, it doesn't have to be like that. I've been thinking about you a lot these days, questioning myself and my ways. This is ridiculous, but you already know that. I love you, I don't know if you know that. It's difficult to say, so I've written everything but. You're difficult from the others. But I mean, you're not a slut. At least I don't think you are. Are you? Because that would be okay too. Wait a minute, that was a trick. This whole thing is making me sick. I think I want to get married, but how? The show's over, man. Take a bow. But what did I do? I don't know. Think it through. Where am I? We come in peace. This is how love will increase. By alien abduction? Grow up. She thinks you're an idiot. I'm trying now that time is flying, realizing what my time is buying. Beverages and entertainment. Someone help me, I lost my keys. I've searched everywhere, on hands and knees. Oh please, you lost them again? My mind was wandering, thinking about them. Take a deep breath, relax and think. When's the last time you had something to drink? About 2 minutes, why do you ask? Were you or were you not wearing a mask? Too many questions, I'm confused. Man, I really have to lay off the booze. But I was drinking coffee, I think. What the hell did you drink? It was cold, but I'm not sure the color. Confess, you have a one-handed lover. What are you talking about? Are you sick? You don't mean my friend Dick. Okay, his name is Ramon. He's from Rome. But he never meant to break up our happy home. You homewrecker. Bad Ramon. Come on, really, throw a dog bone. Or at least buy me an ice cream cone, so I can entertain myself when I'm alone. With a pad and a pen. You're not going to tell Jen or Gwen, are you? Ice cream shop. Okay, I've lost it. Not my keys, but my mind. And I love it. What a way to unwind. Can you hear the music? What do you want to listen to? I don't care, you pick. Oh God, what are we gonna do? So much time to figure it out. What is it, my friend? What's it about? Uh-oh, I have to rhyme quickly. They're closing soon. What should I pick? Something with a spoon. What flavor ice cream today? Chocolate chip raspberry parfait. That sounds good. What are you, nuts? Oh, that sounds good. Could I have mine with nuts? Am I or am I not going to go to heaven? That is the question. This is chapter 7. Honest explanation. I need to see you. I just watched a movie. I'll drive down now. Thanks for seeing me. It's like when I try, I mess things up. I'm trying to be honest, keeping things on the up and up. I care about you a lot, but there's someone else. I can't get her off my mind. She's not even Welsh. What I'm trying to say is, I think we should end this. I don't want to hurt you, but my life is a mess. Maybe I just need some time to relieve stress. I just wanted to tell you this isn't a test. We've shared so much together, and I think you're right. I can see it in your eyes. The night we met, the night we held hands, then we kissed at the concert, listening to the bands. How we explored the city and went for a walk. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how you feel as I talk. I guess life moves on, and we all have a choice. That night I tried my best to hear my voice. You're very special to me, and I'll never forget. The time we spent together, I'll never regret. Always a fond memory of you and me. The challenges of figuring out the life to be. Summertime memories. Do you remember the times that summer, as I tried to figure out who I am? Life moving as the beat of a drummer. You went to the beach to get a tan. You brought me back sand in a bottle, and I always had my beer bottle. We talked deeply under the night sky, and watched for shooting stars flying by. Do you want to come out and play? I have homework I have to do. It's raining, we could go and take a walk today. I would have dedicated my life to you, but things got complicated, probably my fault. You moved away, I looked for trouble and got caught. But you're like a star to me, something to look up to, and I think what I could be. I guess you're living your life, and I'm living mine. I think life would be good no matter what we find. I hope you're doing well and you smile often. I'll probably think about you sometimes, not too often, just enough to keep the memory of our friendship with me. For me, I'll continue to write and find what could be. You and me. It's the fall, a time for a cold breeze, strategically blowing the leaves off the trees. It makes me want to sneeze, and when I ask, I say please. Try my best to be thankful for what I have, share with others the blessings I have, continue to wonder about you and me, long lost friend united that day. Answers of yes and no, false and true, a day unfolding in just that way. Cars driving by, the good times of today, looking forward to the growth of May. After the showers of April, the strength of a person's will, On the earth, under the sea, and out in space, a chance to see the beauty of your face, admiring the strange and the unusual, those stupid human beings, those stupid mammals. Enough of this soft writing, my ego is biting. It's time for war, time for fighting. Settle down, throw it away. I just got angry for the first time today. Threats to protect. Life underneath the sun, soaking up the UV rays, more powerful than the blast of a gun and other evil and violent ways. The wheels keep turning, the fire keeps burning, the machine keeps producing, my money keeps reducing. Cars get more expensive, waiting for the comprehensive, jealous of you and yours, break in your house and look through your drawers. Whoops, there's someone here. I shouldn't have had that beer. No problem, I'll leave. It's called breaking and entering. Now I'm just ventilating. I can shoot you, you're on my property. Go ahead, I'll fall for it. Cross the line that's been drawn. I'm serious. If you try that bit, you'll be dead before dawn. God's wrath. An insect's lifespan of a few hours. You probably think I'm a coward. A dog or a cat averages a decade. Hey mafia boy, you think you've been made. A human being, let's say a century. If you're not dead, you're probably in the penitentiary. Enough of that, there's nothing wrong with this world, or what your motive was when you hurt that girl. I don't have beef, but what about God? Like Moses and his powerful rod? Think about what God could do to you. Think, he created you, it's true. So what else do you think he could do to you if you cross the line and become one of the untrue? Sure, God probably doesn't exist, but please, let me persist. Just think about that guy Jake. So be good for goodness sake. You'd be surprised how much is known about you and how easily you can be tracked. It's not something that can be shown. It's how dumb you feel when you get slapped. Traffic stop. That car has been following us for a while. Yeah, you're right, at least a few miles. Do you think I should roll up the window? It's a cop. It looks like a Pinto. Your breath stinks. Eat a Mentos. I better not get pulled over. I can't afford another DUI. About 15 more miles, then it's over. Forget it. Just ride. Uh-oh, flashing lights. It's a cop. I don't want to get shot. Relax. He doesn't have anything on us. But he's a cop. He's looking for a bust. License and registration, please. I gave him the information with ease. Have you been drinking tonight, son? Just coffee. No beer or rum. Your taillight is out. I'll give you a warning. Okay, thanks. Without a doubt. Get it fixed first thing tomorrow morning. Life, death, and possibilities. Stop. Yield. Go. Grow then die. I can't get over this death thing, as hard as I try. Just the questions it brings. Heaven or hell? Only God can tell. Degrees of separation since the days of creation. I'll look down on you. You're better than me, it's true. Maybe we're just different. One from the past, one more current. One likes to party, one more reverent. All of us flowing down life's current. But you have to know Jesus to be saved. I forgot what happened in those days. Jesus yelled at the people who judged others, the type that would backstab his brothers. A world with no fighters, just lovers. Yeah, and alien ships will hover, and they'll find Hoffa's body, and no one will be snotty. Increase the peace. Do it for Clarice. Struggle to do right. What's the point? Why don't I smoke a joint? Why am I trying so hard to do what's right? Why does it seem like such a fight? Who's wrong? Who's right? Why do I even write? Why debate it? Or wait for fate? That one poem was how I masturbate. I'm a horrible, horrible person. I don't think I'll ever see you in person. Why oh why the silence? Can you read that I'm losing my patience? Someone just take me away. And I'm certainly not gay. I need to open up and let it spill out, because I'm not capable of letting out a shout. Sometimes I have no clue what it's about. and all that I'm left with is my doubt, and this pain. It's all the same, the way it came and took over my brain, and my outlook on writing this book. I just took your pawn with my rook. Waiting for the bus. Time to move on, time to take a change, time to lay it on, the wide variety and range, a color scale for sale, a metric scale, crack for sale, get high and burn it down, write about drugs when you're down, feel sorry for him, redefine pity and sorrow, then work out at the gym. Do you have a 20 I could borrow? My words voiced out of my mouth, I have a tendency to scare women off. Maybe I'll just move down south and cut my left hand off. Whatever you do, don't say hi to me. It's obviously not how I want things to be. What was I thinking? You'd actually be outgoing? Not from the point of view that you've been showing. So where does this leave us? Who cares? I'm getting on the bus. Drugs in America. Explain the structure, explain the tears, working to overcome fears. But things are better now, right? All of Americans have a right. Then there's social structure dividing. These people with a secret they're hiding. I was on the wrong side of the train track, so it was easy for me to buy smack. Then I drove to the suburbs, a peaceful place described in words. So I'll use the city to get drugs, then drive home and get lots of hugs. Sorry I'm complaining, it must be the caffeine. It's a beautiful day as it seems. I just have to sometimes ask questions. If you know a better way, I'm open to suggestions. Maybe the world is perfect, and I'm the one with the problem. But if it isn't perfect, could we work together to solve them? Figure her out. The confusing state known as a woman, where the logical is the illogical, never to be understood by a man, sweet yet so maniacal. High maintenance type of gals, leaving us as pals. I'll call you back doesn't actually mean that I'll call you back, you know what I mean? I want to take her out, but first she wants me to figure her out. The thing is, this is an impossible task. She's too unique to finish the task. The vastness of a woman's perspective leaves me needing to be a detective, constantly trying to know who she is, patience and hope to pass her quiz. The peace between us I'm trying to find. As she enters my heart and my mind, I give up. I don't know what to do. It's so obvious that I don't have a clue. Just a man. So I'll tell you what I know, so maybe one day you'll show. I want to win a prize, something pleasing to the eyes, someone that's easy, doesn't let people know she's sleazy. I don't want someone to hold on the days when the winter is cold. I don't want someone to talk to or share the good and the bad that we'll go through. I don't want someone to take care of because I don't even understand love. I want someone to take care of me so that life will be as easy as can be. I don't want to share my secrets with you. I like to lie, deceive, and be untrue. I guess I'm just a man. I hope you understand. I hope you know I'm trying, even though I haven't been crying. Have mercy. Life has left me cold, the good and the bad, from young to old. Her guidelines. So she sets up the guidelines that she wants me to define. She knows what they are, she just wants to know how far. See, women don't like stalkers, but they like the attention. Like senior citizens with walkers, there's something I should mention. Go ahead, call the police, it wouldn't be the first time. Her name wasn't even Elise, but she made giving attention a crime. It's a game that women like to play. See how much I can make him hate himself today. That's fine, but it's my turn to throw the dice. I get to write poetry and try to be nice. Hope that I'm not doing anything wrong to you, wearing nothing but clothing that's black and blue. And I write about things that I've gone through, and then mail it to you. It's the only thing I know how to do. Try and entertain by telling you that I care about you. Steal this poem. Gee, I haven't thrown up in a while. I think I'll smoke a cigar. Gee, I haven't coughed up a lung lately. Maybe I'll have another cigarette. Don't worry, I'm not rhyming yet. But I feel knowledge will grow, or that I'm dumber in what I know. And I'm finally sitting down, 1.5 feet above the ground. A nice little bench, to write about a wench. Why not throw in a wrench? Pour my coffee on me until I'm drenched. 3rd-degree burn as I try to learn. Then grow my hair and get a perm. Get all dolled up and ish, and then go out to dinner and eat some fish. Who are you again? I don't know, but I have a pen, and I have a tough time learning my lesson. It's probably because of my possession. Goodbye, see you later, until next time. My writing stinks, but it's all mine. Phony phrases. I don't like your family. Hate is such a strong word. I don't like small children. It's all because life's absurd. Why the hell are you looking at me? Get away from me, you little brat. It's just the way it has to be. That was easy. That is that. I don't like a family get-together, especially around the holidays. Hey baby, let's get together and soak up the sun rays. Oh wait, it's overcast and pouring down rain. I like the role of an outcast. By the way, what's your name? It doesn't matter. I really don't care. Don't tell anyone I used to play with Care Bears, or Cabbage Patch dolls that I got at the mall, or My Little Pony. Damn, I'm a phony. Oh yeah, and Barbie too. Want to go to the zoo? Maybe later. I'm way too busy, spinning around, making myself dizzy. Stalker's questions. I want a Big Mac. Do you want a snack? Are you alone in your home? Has anyone called you on the phone? Are you watching TV? Are you thinking about me? Have you checked your bushes lately? I've been hiding there. Sometimes. Maybe. I'm just kidding with you. I have better things to do with my time. Like wondering if soap operas are true. Now there's a good thing to do with your time. Because in real life, they kill people off, then bring them back. Please sneeze, don't cough. And whatever you do, don't call me back. I know I'm a loser. I know what I lack. I think you're pretty cool, though. And I pee in the snow. Do you want a lemon snow cone? So, who has called you on the phone? This one's going to be a hit. I'm sick of this, just a bit. Pretending to have wit, talking while spraying spit. Eight is great. 8 is great. 8 is great. This is chapter 8. Taking my pill. Files using encryption. Hieroglyphics of an Egyptian. Questions in my head. Thinking over what you said. Too late. Too bad. It's a lie. Just kidding. It was worth a try. So I guess I got what I wanted. Too bad you're still being hunted. I passed the test, so I can stare at her chest. Go back to court because of what I put forth. You better get this done, or it won't be an imaginary gun. And then you'll know what it is to run and have entirely too much fun. My record stands still. I better not forget to take my pill. Get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow I'll drive slowly and creep. Meditate about things that are deep and read your lips when you speak. Progression. DOD 4096-bit. Only with a little wet. And some luck. Finger licking. Some eat my meat. I'm sorry. Then eat my meat. Maybe chicken. Or some swine to pass the time. Dress up in a blue wig. Don't break my neck like a twig. I took my meds, but I missed therapy. Conversations of what could be. Less than 70 minutes until I see if I win it. Only 90 minutes until I get some sleep. Stop bothering her. She thinks you're a creep. The beauty of how a plan works out. Applause, stands up, screams and shouts. Make an ass out of you and me. Assume this is the way it's going to be. Let me be. Leave me alone. There's got to be a reason that's shown. Just think about your past, how much you've messed up. I'm just looking through the glass, so I get hooked up. Assassination attempt. Set it up. He gets his coffee there. Put it in his cup. He's writing to Claire. Her alias is Blair. and she doesn't care. There he is. Where? In the blue. You know what to do. Slowly, small steps. The sniper is ready. Don't make any bets. When he comes out for a smoke, pull the trigger slowly. Don't choke. I changed my clothes. It's not me. With a hat to the back. The intelligence they lack. To assassinate today, they'll need to find another way. You decide. It's not safe there. Find somewhere else to go. Change your hair. Forget what you know. It has to come from the gut. Try not to pretend you're a slut. Don't wear red or you'll wind up dead. If you follow what I've read, you won't be dead. Draw a picture and connect the lines. Something that the mind defines. Abstract or realistic? Do you know how real this is? Do you think this is a quiz? Do you think this is a biz? Or the end of the show? I've told you all I know. Get in your car and drive. It's the only way you'll survive. And don't bet on the fight. He's going to take a dive. A lot of money lost that night. Oh really? You decide. Behind bars. Some would say there was a murder today. Do you think someone got paid? Do you think anyone got laid? Do you think this is a game where your life will ever be the same? Do you look around? Do you listen? I've been to that town. Politics to diss on. Protect your freedom. Can you see them? The ones dying because of your lying? And your expensive car because of that bar? The one with pleasure? If you try to measure the distance between you and me, behind bars to be free. Pimps and consultants. He's in the gentleman's club, the one with the back rubs, the one with the poles, fill him with holes. He's got his laptop. Today he was at a Walmart, talking to an employee named Bart. It's inevitable you two will part. He's no good for you. Think about what he puts you through. We could have a life, brand new, Centrino chip, gig of RAM, combo drive, write faster to stay alive. You like your toys, don't you? You'll use them, won't you? The people or the toys. It doesn't matter. Remember, life's joys. The cover at the door is 10. I've arrived. Time to work. Amen. Sex for fun? My picture is in the paper. Write something fake for her. Life is a blur. Time is slow. Nothing I know. I have to go. In town. Slap a clown. Down to the ground. Stupid entertainer. Get on the train with her. Head out west. To become your best. Become a big star. Pick up women at a bar. Decide about sex for fun. Even though she was a nun. Ho-hum. A pathetic life. Crimes to give me life. And wake up in the morning. Smoking cigarettes is boring. So is the situation. Since the time of creation. Baby girl. Ugly face, sprayed with mace. If that's the case, such a disgrace. Trip and fall, that's about all. Kick the ball, then start to crawl. I don't like everyone's shoes. Yours are stupid, it's true. Words written to get me through. The things that I knew. Like I'm a good person. Parental guidance or edited version. Bad language to open your head. To hear the nonsense that I've said. In these rhymes, with this language, as I carry with me some baggage. Adopted child, emotions are mild. Black child, neighborhood gone wild. Baby girl, hair with curls. Ribbons in her hair with twirls. A smile to express her thoughts. Her daddy left her when he got caught. Trying to put food on the table. And have extra money to pay for the cable. Rehearsal for NYC. She's Italian. Look at her face and her eyes. With that beauty, she needs a disguise. Because I tell her lies. The hibernation of flies. Straight to her mother, to run for cover. It doesn't matter. She's dead to me. I guess I'm flattered that it could be. So I'll forget the other one, and head to NYC around 1. Better check with her mom first, so my words can be rehearsed. To make her fall in love with me. Even though life and love isn't free. Forget the notion of the life you dreamed. Cash in your hard work to be redeemed. But I'm lazy and I don't work hard. I like real butter because of the lard. And the candles and the music's played. Kicked out of her room that day. Doing nothing wrong. But that's the point. It didn't even matter that I smoked a joint. At one point in my life back then, wondering about the question, when? Would you? I have a headache. I'm thinking about you. It builds up a resistance to what you take. It was what you told me to do. And I didn't take the aspirin until the night of my overdose. And I've been to Aspen after the time we were close. And what about you, my one-time best friend? Hanging out at school with you until the drugs made it end. Or was it my attitude, because I was being rude? Paranoia changing the situation. And then there was the bus station, flowing together as memories do. So many different times with you. You being many, friends of plenty, even the ones when a dance cost 20. It didn't matter. It was just for a bit. Would you pay $5 for an acid hit? Time to mingle. I wrote to my women friends to tell them what I had been through. Maybe she doesn't mind me thinking about friends. Maybe she has guy friends too. Maybe it's a blessing. Too busy thinking about her undressing. Or my ego leading me to be the only one, even though there are billions under the sun. So what's your name? Where are you from? Has your work been completed? I mean done? Will it ever be? Will this ever end? Change is happening around the bend. At one time I thought it was me and you, but life changed as it took me through. And your boyfriend that I found out about. That's cool, you know I have to respect that. It's so hard to find someone single, so I guess I should start to mingle. But we can be friends, that's great. Good things come to those who wait. And the golden rule, followed by few. What would I do if I knew? The science of hanging out. I like your slang when I hang. I like your verbiage. It's like the garbage. I mean fresh and clean. Opposites of what I mean. It doesn't matter. Molecular matter. Bring in the science. To invent new toys. No more silence. Bring the noise. Integrate your sound. Something new found. Falls to the ground. Tied up, gagged, and bound. How kinky, you freak. Are you strong? Are you weak? Okay, both. Mix it up. Stay humble. Then fix it up. Messed up poem. I must tell you, I'm scared. Sort of like I'm unprepared. Thinking about you over there. Wondering how, wondering where. Wondering how to take care. At least I didn't go out in public in my underwear. Belittle myself, put myself down. I am a joke. I am a clown. Nothing else. It doesn't matter. So you hate me. Why would that matter? Come over to my side and make fun of me. Do you want to go for a ride? Think of what friends we could be. Then I'll take you out on my boat. I hope it still floats. Maybe I should attach some rocks. I'll put them in socks. To test the waters. Go out with your daughters. Get excited until I'm bored. Is today okay? Let's take a tour. I wanted to mention. It doesn't hurt to ask a question. It was just something I wanted to mention. Thoughts and feelings change. Annoying how quickly they're rearranged. I'll be dreaming about you. Then I'll talk to him. Then my actions are untrue. So it's easy to blame him for the things I go through. People's actions can hurt. Hurt me and you. Well put. So what's your problem? Is it my job to solve them? I found some space today, and things are going my way. Who's to say? Maybe for just today. Get a hint. Go far away. You're not wanted here. You probably want to drink a beer. You're an alcoholic mess. You look good in a dress. I'm done with you now. Who's next? Holy cow. Kangaroos and insanity. Poetry with anger and bitterness. Sticks on the ground in the wilderness. Nature hike. Pass by on a bike. Fly a kite if you like. Give up, then try harder. Buy something, then barter. To get the unusual, the unique, the rare. A pouch on a marsupial, to put money in it if you dare. Kangaroos fighting back, because of childhood protection, the cause of, and the guns and the dope, and he runs to cope, and he lies to attract, to make him think back, and thanks for the beat, so constant and sweet, supplying my ego's conceit, flick my butt in the street, it's not my problem or care, ignoring the people who stare, so much needed to be changed, acting out the life of the deranged. Untitled. She watches over to protect herself, her own neck, because of his lack of respect, and the need to be correct, working together to create a scenario for that date. Open the door, open the gate, degenerate to avoid debate, small and comfortable, lack of space for the masses, cheap and affordable, so he'll put on his glasses. Timing and patience is perfection, even though I always need correcting. Is she tired? Is she angry at this? Is he wired? Is there a purpose in this? I hope I'm not doing anything wrong. I've probably been here for too long, trying to write the words of a song. It's okay, relax and be strong. Maybe it's not fair. Do I care? Trading places and faces. I'm here, you're there. Power and the never-ending race. Pretend like you're going to snap, like there's something in your brain you lack, because there are people in power who feel it's their day and their hour, high up in their tower, dreaming about more power. And which one are you? Which one would you define as true? And what will you do if you knew it was you, and you weren't something you thought you were? Life getting mixed up and stirred, roles reversing, players rehearsing, words perverting, and grown-ups cursing. What a world we live in, the water in which we swim, and the prize to try and win, praying to the Lord not to sin. Save me from this place, save me from disgrace, wipe that smirk off your face, you still have to win the race. It's never ending. Do you know how? No, I don't. All I can say is wow.
Do you mind? Am I a mime? This is chapter 9.
The Paranoid Programmer. An apartment, a house, one click of a mouse, writing scripts to pay the rent, giving up desires for Lent, loving you and all you do, improving as I'm moving through, confidence costing a few cents, a mystery that makes sense, senses to experience this day, writing down thoughts in some way, editing code on a node, figuring out the right mode of transportation to get me there, to let them know I care, send my love to you, dialing so the call goes through. Please leave a message after the beep. How have you been? Do you think I'm a creep? I hope you're doing well. I want to try and sell the things that I'll tell, the place that I'll dwell, to write tonight because the sky is clear, dealing with doubt, dealing with fear. Bitterness for not taking responsibility. A cop showed me how to smoke, then he quit, as I cough and choke, and worry for a bit. Oh well, who really cares anyway? Lay out and portray and display, too complicated and outdated. I might as well be sedated. Go to sleep, wake up in a few hours. Warriors that worry about cowards, people who rat them out, stab them in the back, secrets of what it's about. Walk on the sidewalk, don't step on a crack. Tell your mother you love her. Honor thy father and thy mother with murder. Thou shalt not murder thy neighbor, but steal his wife if you really love her. Sacrilegious writing, I better repent. Ask for forgiveness, all my money is spent. It was fun anyway. What happened? I've already told you what happened. Melting plastic. Recipe number 24. When you can't afford debt anymore, put your cards in a Ziploc. Fill it with water. No need for a padlock. You'll impress your father. Put it in the freezer for a while. Let it freeze without it being hot. But I want my cards. I need a new style. Turn on the stove. Get out a pot. Boil some water. Put it in a bag. Let it melt until it starts to sag. Get distracted. Leave the kitchen. My inner dialogue is always bitchin'. What was I doing again? The smoke alarm went off around 10. Black and charred melted plastic. That is that. Too bad I'm spastic. I guess I'll be working with cash to hit on that girl who I knew from my class. Early influence. What if I'm gay and I sleep with a guy named Ray? I don't necessarily want it to be that way. What I'm talking about, or trying to say, watch pornography at an early age, try to act out what they're doing on stage. Awkward and ugly emotions, too young to understand what's wrong. The wheel's once again in motion, so I go to a club to meet a girl in a thong. Seems fair enough, smoking that dust. Lack of trust, always a must. Childhood exploration, for a small duration, affecting the future tense. Does it make any sense? Why am I so tense? Because I only have 13 cents. Write a book, take a look, of you and me. Time, space, and infinity. Date carefully. So there's this look from you, and I don't know what to do. You've been drinking, not rationally thinking, and you want to fool around. But that's not how I get down. Do you know the term date rape? Something that's easy to escape. Just use your head, use your heart. Get a relationship going on the right start. It's okay to be careful with her. You'll end up getting respect from her. Besides, she's a drunken mess. Is that a turn on for you? To get her out of her dress? And do what you have to do? She can scream rape at any time. And you can serve jail time. And then get screwed by Bubba. Just think about it. Hubba hubba. Relationship started. So I prayed to God today to get our relationship started in the right way. Only divine influence can be a guide as I talk with her during the car ride. Just wait if you're unsure. Things will work out, I'm sure. One way or the other. If you're a girl, think of him as your brother. Then throughout time, he'll evolve into a lover. If you're a guy, think of him as your sister. On your first date, play a game of Twister. Innocent fun is how it should be done. Regret will come if you rush through it. I'm learning with you to get through it. We can work together to make it right. I'll sort through my thoughts as I write, and we can wait until our wedding night, an experience to be completely out of sight. But if you wish, we could kiss. You certainly are a hot dish. Holding on to your love. How long has it been? 3 weeks? Since you haven't been around, my will is weak. Carefully, intuitively, substantially. I need to tell them about doubt. Confusion, disillusions, and illusions. Temptation is what it's about. Of course I'm going to call you, to hear your voice again. Enough to explain to me what to do. Melissa, Danielle, Samara, and Jen. I guess now I know how it is. I couldn't be with you because of what was. I still think you're unique, and I'm still a freak. And I'll wait another week, or longer, to try and seek. She's gone now, but she'll be back, and I'll want to cry because of that. So guard your grill, take your pill, and maybe she will. Too much time on my hands, looking at different brands. Let go and remember. A new day is here, looking across the water from the pier. Thank you for telling me, as you choose to use your creativity. Did you lead me on? Anyway, it was fun. Did you get what you need? I guess I'm back on the run. I didn't even have to go to the hospital to answer questions. Thanks for giving me a chance. It's over now, but there was a memory born. I do wish you two the best. I'll figure out the rest. Somehow knowing I wasn't a pest. So much to still discover as I go back undercover. Thanks for the friendship and the chance to finally talk to you. Good luck. Search for what's true. Calling her number. Life can change that fast, providing that nothing is meant to last. Well, maybe a few things, the good that it brings. I'm still right here, if you care to reach out. Is it because of fear? or knowing what I'm about? Is it really that easy to pick up the phone, the receiver in hand, listening to the dial tone? The impression of a finger on the buttons may not be the only impression made. It was never made in the shade, or anything easy to go through, to get through to you and connect, act correct. If I open your heart and mind, what would I find? Doubt in my decisions. It's raining out, bringing doubt to my brain. So misread, indeed, so we may proceed. Do you know your name? Is it still the same as it was yesterday, pronounced in a festive way? Did it mean something to you? And I still don't know what to do. About you or love or peaceful days, thinking about you in many ways, and how it will be, because I can't see beyond the me instead of we. My disease of misunderstanding. Walk down to the stairs, to the landing, to see another view, other than me and you, because I don't know the right thing to do, to make the sky in my world blue. A conversation about searching. Do you know what to do? I don't know what's true. Do you know where you are? I'm driving in my car. Do you know how to get there? I don't even know where. Are things good and thriving? Who knows? I'm just driving. Do you think you'll survive? I'm here. I just arrived. Do you have a girlfriend? Not now. I've reached the end. The end of what? That feeling in my gut. It's over now? Yeah, but I still don't know. What are you trying to do? Search for what's true. Where are you? I don't know. Well, good luck. Thanks, I'll need it. Trying to connect. I can't see you. Where are you? I thought my offensive would work with you. That you'd decide to make a call go through. And we could talk about us. Plan a time to travel on a bus. To the city to watch pigeons. But it's still up to your decision. I don't want to push you and make you feel uncomfortable. Is that the way to get to you? Think about what's affordable. What's ridiculous. And delicious. Tastes good, as it should. If only you would. If only I could. If I only knew. The right way to your heart. A feeling that grew towards a new start. A promised proposal. Funeral arrangements, flower arrangements, living for commitments. It doesn't matter what I write, but what's in my heart tonight, that decides if you'll hide, the constant of the ocean tide, the way it should be, so that you'll see that I'll always be there, in the scent of your hair, in the style of your presence, the way he will present to you a proposal, so he'll fix the garbage disposal, and take out the trash, work hard for extra cash, change everything he knows. It's how he thinks it has to go, for you to love him, and to give him a hug on a whim. Prayers for the sidewalks. City sidewalks, merchant shops, patrolling cops, people wandering, looking and wandering, busy and chill, strength of your will, hour on the meter, bottled water, a liter, women in shows, the pace that it goes, buildings reaching the sky, drugs to get high, streets corner hustle, fast-paced bustle, bus to the subway train, underneath the sky of rain, so many people around, drop to my knees on the ground, no one glances, they all take chances, praying for life and love, transcend from up above. Writing to cope. Clean it up, pee in a cup, test for drugs, only wanting hugs, now, not then, pad and a pen, to cope, no more dope, for me, anyway. Is there a better way? To live, to give, to experience, burning incense, fragrant air, I don't care, light a candle, for the way he handles these issues, sometimes needing tissues, these problems, trying to solve them, find a better way, expression in what you say.